So about a week ago, I made a video on the New York Rangers discussing their problems currently in the NHL and what they can do to get better. And the video did fairly well in all honesty comparing to our channel rates, but I wish I could say the same for the actual team. They are 2-4-2 over the past couple of games, and they haven't done much to get better, but we're not talking about them today, specifically. We are talking about the issues and actions of Tony DeAngelo, what he has done, the theories, and what happens next for him in New York. Has he played his last game? Is he going to keep playing? Is he going to go to Hartford, taxi squad, or will his contract be eventually terminated? Let's find out. Hey everyone, Nord97 here, back again with another video, and today, for all the new viewers out there, you can tell I'm in a different setup. This is my dad's house. I don't make videos here too often, but I think this is the video that I need to necessarily make. We are back again talking about the New York Rangers as defenseman Tony DeAngelo is going through a lot right now. There's a lot of drama going around the New York Rangers. He was placed on waivers as of yesterday, and there's a lot more stuff developing as this story progresses on. But before we get into that, if you are a new viewer of the YouTube channel and you would like to consider subscribing, that would mean a lot to me as we are nearly halfway to 800 subscribers. And also, thank God for the support on the Canucks and Rangers videos. Combined, those have had almost 1,000 views together, which is absolutely something that I never see on this YouTube channel. And I'm hoping that this one performs good as well. But anyways, let's get into the discussion of the New York Rangers and Tony DeAngelo. There is a lot developing in this story. So let's go back to when this story first broke. Saturday night against the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Rangers pulled off an overtime loss. Now, this was not a very good one as it turned into a big argument off the ice. Now, I'm going to read this off of my very bad iPad. This is via Elliot Friedman. Apologies. I would put this up on screen normally, but I don't have my editing software that I do at my mom's house. So, apologies for that. But anyways, before the goal, Georgiev plus DeAngelo had a mix-up behind the net. Crosby scores. The Penguins win. They go off the ice. Georgiev is sitting disappointed, like any player would, honestly. And a TDA walks by, makes a sarcastic crack. AG clocks him, like he should, honestly. You can't make a sarcastic joke to your goaltender after he loses in overtime. That's tough. They go at it, and the teammates break it up. Later, the Rangers call DeAngelo, and they say, that's the last straw. You're going to waivers tomorrow, which is no surprise, honestly. You expect that to happen if you're any player. If you do that, you deserve it. There are so many rumors. His history probably makes sense that a lot of them seem believable. And yes, a lot of them do. We've been hearing rumors about Keandre Miller and him and his acts against Miller. I've heard those aren't true. They may be. I honestly don't know when it comes to that stuff. But I was cautioned to be careful. There are a number of things out there that are not true or half-truths. I don't want to say anything as absolute because things always can change. But I don't think anybody expects DeAngelo to play for the Rangers again. And honestly, I think this too. I don't think he plays for the Rangers ever. I think they may do a mutual agreement to where they terminate his contract. Now, Freeman's about to say this in a second because I've already read the statement. But you can't cancel him unconditionally until you've already had him on waivers, which they already had, and you have a legitimate reason. Let's say the legitimate reason is because he doesn't want to play for Hartford, or he agrees that they should terminate his contract. And I think, honestly, the route that they will go is they will agree to terminate DeAngelo's contract because there's no way he stays with the team after this. If DeAngelo doesn't get claimed, they'll try to trade him. And honestly, where are they going to trade him for? Because I made an example earlier because Victor Mete, quote-unquote, requested a trade from Montreal. And, Bergevin was like, no, we're not trading him. But, yeah, that's just another thing to go down there. But if I'm, let's say, Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, I would be looking at Victor Mete first. I would not be going to DeAngelo right away because DeAngelo is a locker room cancer. That's really what comes down to it. I heard that quote, and I was like, you know what? You're so right. It's not even funny. So, yeah. And if he doesn't get claimed, try to trade him. If they can't trade him, here come the questions. Do you want him with your prospects in the AHL? Do you want him with the team, around the team with your taxi squad? I think it's most likely he's sent home and he waits it out. That is probably what's going to happen. And we're going to see more things develop on this story. Keep it updated on Instagram. Follow that, by the way, down below. But yes, I think he's likely going to go home. There's no way you're going to try and deal him out because I don't think anyone wants this guy on their team per se. And you don't want him developing with your prospects for this reason. Now, before people go and assume things, I would like to just say this is a theory. This is not true, or I don't know if it's true. It may be. but I don't think it is. We all remember when Lias Anderson left New York supposedly because of quote-unquote, well, it wasn't confirmed that he was being bullied, but it was kind of inferred because he never answered the said question of were you bullied, who was bullying you. He never answered it. He said it was not, he just said he didn't want to answer the question, which I guess kind of left you wondering, was it true? Was it not true? But I think the reason why he left was because of Tony DeAngelo. Honestly, because Tony DeAngelo, I mean, I've heard things of Georgiev saying stuff like, of DeAngelo saying things to Georgiev, like, go back to Mexico, you're not supposed to be here. I mean, that's just that, I'm not saying he said that, but I've been hearing a lot of rumors about that. If those said things are true, then that kind of confirms this, because Lias Anderson is not from around the USA. So yes, I think honestly, the reason why Lias Anderson left may have been because of DeAngelo. It's not exactly confirmed per se, so don't go around saying it, but that's just my theory when I look at this. Anyways, bottom line here, I would expect DeAngelo to not play for New York again. And I'm not talking like just the NHL. I'm talking Hartford, and he may not even play in the NHL again. I think DeAngelo has become one of those guys like Brendan Leipzig and Mitchell Miller. Like those guys who have done bad things in the past will end up going to the KHL. And you know what? I think that's the next stop for DeAngelo. I don't see him playing any more games in New York after this action. Let's say if you add him back in, like how is his beef with the rest of the team gonna work? What, are you just gonna put him away from Georgiev and Kreider and K'Andre Miller and all the people who were involved with the said argument? No, you need to stay with your team, especially since K'Andre Miller is a defenseman, Georgiev is the goaltender, and DeAngelo is also a defenseman. I mean, yes, DeAngelo is a good player. I mean, he's sucked so far this year, but he's been a good player in the past. He's had 50 points. But chemistry-wise, do you want him in the locker room? I don't think any team would want DeAngelo in the locker room. I know people are going to go down below and say, he's a great player, we should keep him, and other people are going to say, no, he's a locker room cancer, we should not keep him. I think what goes down here, the Rangers want to keep their other guys fine. So I think if they would choose, they would probably choose everyone else over DeAngelo. And with everything that's happened to DeAngelo in the past, it gives the Rangers organization a bad rap. So I think that definitely DeAngelo has found himself out of New York. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is a very touchy subject, so I know people will have different arguments on this. I've heard both sides. I'm siding with the side that they let go of DeAngelo. I don't think he stays with the team, despite getting 50 points. But this is up to you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm sure we'll have more developing on this story as it goes along. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed, please go make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, as we were trying to get to 800 subscribers by June of 2021. And yeah, I apologize for no editing software. I usually have more different things up on screen showing what I said, but unfortunately, I do not have those perks right now. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys likely tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys Thursday. Stay safe. Have a good day, everyone.